Dude, we were separated for the first day of TwitchCon, and that was like the longest we were away from each other since you got here. And then she's messaged, she's like, "Where you go? Yeah. Where you go? Where are you? Where you go? Are you okay? Where'd you go?"
Because you said you'd be done at a certain time, and then you weren't there, and I'm like, "Damn, is she good?" And I messaged only twice, by the way. That's true. I'm like, "You good?"
And then Show messaged me like 10 times, "Hey, I'm with Michi. Where you at?" I'm like, "Oh." Guys, she's so funny, by the way. We made sure to like go separately like on the first day so that like people wouldn't recognize her, because obviously I'm like more recognizable than her. And then I shit you not, guys, the next day on Sunday, I'm dressed up as my cosplay that I wore for the New York concert. And I turn her out. She's wearing the Noomba onesie. And she's like, "Do you think they're gonna recognize us?"
Well, I'm a Noomba. I wanted, my goal was like, I wanted to see if maybe there'll be other Noombas, and then I want to ask them like, "What do you like about Numi?" And then
girl,
and then we become friends.
You're right behind me holding my hand in a group full of VTubers that they all recognize. They use the process of elimination. Do you think they're gonna think you're just some random girl that I'm holding hands with? Like,
maybe I'm just a super fan, right? I wanted to talk to the Noombas. I want to say hi, and maybe I could make more friends. But then it got too hot, so then I had to change. But it got so hot.
Dude, we were walking to the Gamer Subs booth, right? And I'm holding her, and then we have like the little staff around us, and we're walking over to the booth before my meet and greet. And then I just hear everybody chanting, "Purple Yuri, Purple Yuri." And then she didn't even hear that because she disassociates and just trusts me to lead her not into a hole, but into where we're supposed to go. And then she's like, "Do you think they noticed us?"
I was listening to music with both my
Oh
AirPods.
my God. She's like, do you think she noticed us?
Honestly, I didn't even realize we were there. I was like, "Wow, this song's a banger." And then I look up and I'm like, "Where are we?"
Because she was like, "So we can't go to like Artist Alley together?" I'm like, "You will be recognized." And she's like, "I don't think so." And then and after the Gamer Subs meet and greet, we're at the Artist Alley. Mind you guys, mind you, it's me and Shy Lily with 2 7-foot tall bodyguards with a bunch of other various VTubers that are easily you know who they are, with a bunch of Noombas and other fans surrounding us, right? And then Michi walks up. She's like, "Can I come visit you guys?" I'm like, "Girl, you'll know." She's like, "Where are you?" I'm like, "Oh, you'll know." And she walks up and she's like, "Oh," and then she's just standing there like in line, like she's a fucking fan.
Yeah, there was a line to like talk to you. So I'm like, "Oh, if I want to talk to you, then I'll wait in line."
Why would you wait in a line to talk? Anyways, I dragged her out of there, and then we're going through and trying to look at the Artist Alley stuff. And then like a couple people instantly recognize you because you're the one person that's not recognizable. And a couple people tried to come up to you. I don't think they like looked at my warnings. I don't think they looked at my warnings. I was like, "Y'all, if you see her, don't fucking bother us." And then a couple people like came up, and it was really funny because it was like a couple people that I saw at my meet and greet saw you and you were too busy like looking down at the booth. And so I turn around and then I see a couple people like rushing towards us and being like, "Oh, is that?" And then I'm like, no. And then they're like, but I, and I'm like, no. And then they'll like slowly like shuffle away.
I didn't even notice. I was shopping.
It's because I was playing security. I told you I'm good at that. I
bought really cute socks, chat. I bought like 2 really cute socks.
You know, the funny thing too is like everybody knows that like Michi's like incognito. And so at one point it was like me, Juniper, just both making a wall around you.
I didn't even notice that either.
Yeah, we'd always like make a little wall. But there was you signed one thing, right? One thing? Two.
I got a pity sign.
The pity sign. But then there was one person that is an actual fan of VTubers that got a Michi signature. That person does not understand how lucky they were, because they were like, she was like super, super like gentle and like quiet and calm, and just came up slowly. And she's like, "Is it okay if you guys can sign? All of you guys can sign." And then I look over at Michi and I'm like, "Oh, did you want to?" And she was like, "Oh, okay." And then so that one person got their porcelain made plushie signed.
They wanted you and...
No, I already signed it.
Oh,
they were looking at you.
No,
you and Juniper.
Juniper. They wanted Juniper to sign it.
No, she was looking at you and then looked at me. They always look at me for yes, because you're behind me. And then like they look at me and then look at Michi and then they look back at me and then I was like, ugh. And then I turned around and I was like, "Are you okay with signing it?" And you're like, "Yeah." And then that's when you signed it.
I thought they wanted me to do it because they felt bad because they didn't want to exclude me because it's just me, you, Junie, and she was like, "And you too, IG," and I'm like, "All right." Honestly, I want you to know, by the way, I didn't notice any of this because like I spent the whole con, like I love shopping. So and then I went around and I just continued shopping and then I look at so many cute items. I didn't even realize. I was like, oh my God. Like I remembered I looked at your face and then your face looked like you're so locked in and I'm like, look at this sock. Look at how cute this. And then there's like a
Good.
badge,
You know
and
what? I'm glad. I'm really glad that you were able to disassociate and do what you needed to do as I worked to make sure Pookie was safe. No, like, I think it's better because you were able to have a better con experience that way.
It was so fun. I didn't even realize. Even when we're back, I was like, I'm so happy because like I was a little sad because apparently there was some of like my chat like walked up to like Maiko and said hi to Maiko and I'm like, oh, they didn't say hi to me. And then I realized it's like they don't know what I look like and I'm like, okay then. And then I was like, you know what? I'm really happy that they're really respectful.
Yeah. How did you feel like seeing us meeting fans and stuff? Did it make you be like, wow, maybe one day?
I thought you guys were really cool. I waited in line twice. Like the first time was like I waited in line and then I realized that was the line to talk to Lily. And I'm like, oh, I want to talk to Numi. So then I switched to the other line. And then I said hi to the guy in front of me. Because I was like, is this for Numi? And he's like, yeah.